Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for you. I hope you are all doing better than I am. I'm filming this on Sunday the 18th. Yesterday, Saturday, as you know, I've not been feeling very well. I've had this terrible cough. Ian had to take me to the emergency room. I could not catch my breath, and I'm not a wuss. I really am not. I'm very strong. I couldn't catch my breath, and I was very short of breath and had this terrible cough, and I started to panic a bit. I broke out in a sweat, blah 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 blah, and it was very, very scary. So Ian rushed me down over to the emergency room at a lovely hospital not too far from here, and I had a breathing treatment straight away, and it was actually very good news, I must say. They've tested me. Lovely hospital. I was taken straight away. They tested me for everything. I had a CAT scan, and the doctor came in and said, good news, they ruled out congestive heart failure, a blood clot, the worst things that could happen. They ruled out RSV, they ruled out the flu. I do have COVID. I was tested positive for COVID several weeks ago, but I was only ill for about 2 or 3 days with a high fever, pretty bad, but got over it, was left with this cough, which I have had this cough, as you know, for about 5 or 6 months, actually since before. This is about, I guess, about the third time I've had COVID, and apparently the effects of this sort of long COVID are the shortness of breath, the coughing, and the lung, not damage, but the lung issues. Hopefully it will go away when I get rid of this COVID, but it hasn't, and they were concerned about that. So the emergency room doctor, she actually sent me home with the whole blurb to see a pulmonary disease, a pulmonologist. I have to make an appointment tomorrow to see him, and then sent me home with an inhaler, which I've had before, which haven't really worked, but apparently this is a heavy-duty one. Combivent Respimat, whatever. The reason I say it's a heavy-duty one, Ian ran out this morning because they didn't have it yesterday at the CVS. He had to go to another CVS, get this inhaler. He came back, and I'm like, oh, thank you very much. And I've never heard of this because I don't do inhalers. But this thing, I looked at the bag, and I thought, oh, we have a prescription plan, we have insurance, and I said, oh, you had to pay $100? Apparently this little baby here is over $550 for the month's supply. We only had to pay $100. So I guess, like I say, this is a heavy-duty inhaler. So it's inhale 1 puff by mouth every 6 hours. So I'm treating this like gold. Ian just got it, and there's all sorts of instructions and everything. So we're going to get together in a minute and go down, and I'm going to take a puff of it. It's just the breathing treatment helped me a lot, because I was in a cold sweat, and I couldn't breathe, and it's just so terrible. So I will follow up with the pulmonologist. I did have an appointment for my general practitioner this coming week, but I have to cancel that because I have COVID. Anyway, I'll have to see the lung doctor. And yeah, so that's what is happening here at the Truelove house. Ian and Maxwell are okay. Roger is okay. Our friend who's staying with us, he's at his convention actually I haven't seen Roger for the last several days, which is a good thing. No, not that I haven't seen him, but he's been busy with his friends at his convention. So yeah, so that was our exciting news yesterday. It wasn't so exciting, it was frightening, but I just thought people have shown me so much love and concern and prayers. I really appreciate it. I just thought I would want to keep you up to date. Hopefully this will be temporary. Hopefully my lungs are not damaged too much. But as I said, the doctor there said it's going on too long. 4, 5, 6 months worth. That's not too cool. But and again, hopefully the inhaler will help me to be able to take a breath and not get breathless. It was frightening. Anyway, thanks again, folks, for all your kindness and all your prayers. And I'm not in my sewing room. I get really, really tired, understandably. My oxygen level had dropped fairly low, the oxygen in my blood, so I have to watch that. So I'm not sewing too much right now. I was working on my orange peel quilt, which has sort of come to a standstill. I put the top together. I just have the borders to do, but that can wait, and I'm sure you people will understand that. I really appreciate you maybe even, you know, sharing my video. I never say that. Like, subscribe, and all of that. I do have some new viewers, and I'm sorry for not quilting right now, but I'm going to be looking after myself. And maybe you can just go back and look at some other videos, and because I have an awfully lot. It really does help, as you know. I help my husband out just a little bit with my little venture here on YouTube, and I would appreciate it. Okay, folks, I will check back and let you know what's going on. Ian does have a sewing room to share with you guys, so he'll be in soon. And we have that to look forward to. So thank you again for all your love. And again, all my love and hugs from the Truelove family here. All right, bye-bye.